Hi, and welcome to the Global Education Group's CME video blog, where we address emerging hot topics on the CME enterprise and share them with you. Today we're going to talk about a hot button issue in CME, and that's demonstrating CME value. It's become a big issue as of late, and it's really critical to all of our success in the CME enterprise. But how do we spread the good news about CME? In recent discussions with CME stakeholders and results from a survey that my organization conducted of more than 50 industry grant providers, we've got three, we think, useful suggestions. So first, when it comes to demonstrating CME value, measure. Get away from boring evaluation questions. Start with a simple question for your CME participants, such as, how many of your patients over the next week will be impacted by today's education? The results can help you formulate an overall patient impact indicator score that can be shared with fellow participants as well as internal and external audiences. When possible, go beyond standard evaluations. Develop and test educational hypotheses and measure changes in competency, practice, or performance by comparing the answers to audience questions prior to and then following the educational interventions. We've worked with educational partners and our internal staff biostatistician to develop inexpensive but really high quality results that we've been able to share. Which brings me to the second point. Build bridges wherever you work. I'm always surprised when I talk to folks in the CME enterprise at how many academic centers, hospitals, pharmaceutical companies, and other organizations don't fully understand what CME even is, let alone its importance in opening minds about better practices and new therapies. Now, oftentimes the people in the CME or IME office know about CME, but right outside those office doors and down the hall, people are unaware of what CME is. So one idea here is conduct an informal survey of your internal colleagues and key stakeholders. Find out what they know about CME. Even ask them what healthcare improvement data points would be valuable to them in their roles. Wherever you can match up CME goals to other internal goals, you've got an opportunity to connect and communicate. Which then brings me to point number 3. Communicate externally. If you've measured well and you've built strong internal bridges, you need to begin to promote outside of your office walls. Some ideas here would be submit a speaking abstract for a CME conference. Publish your results in a newsletter in your office or externally. Hold an internal training session to share results and the impact that CME is having on patient care. Or even put a press release on your organization's website. CME value and demonstrating that value is critical to all of our success. If you take these 3 steps and share other ideas, you'll be able to demonstrate CME value internally and externally. As always, if you have any questions about this blog or the CME enterprise in general, feel free to contact us here at globaleducationgroup.com. For Global, I'm Stephen Lewis.